now that we've got this back in, I just wanted to give a quick little layout of how things are going to be. All right, so warm-up's actually going. We've got, well, we had 10 members connected. Now one of neXtPlease is waiting to come back into the game as well. So, and just bear with us, guys, and we'll get that going. But sooner these are out of the way, we shouldn't have these issues with the other games of the day. So we'll at least get all that ironed out early on. How are the fighting cats in the backyard, Kasad?
Oh yeah, I shut them out. I chased them away with a broomstick. And I closed the window, and I'm perfectly great now.
That's the best image.
Cats are gone.
I would imagine. All right, and so also, in case you missed it, guys, on neXtPlease at the top of their lineup, you're going to see some a guy with some interesting symbols and such going on. He's going to be referred to as Fly for this game. Not all of these guys are very well known as far as the professional scene is concerned.
Well, in CS:GO, yeah. In CS:GO, not so much. In one level followed 1.6, and probably all of our viewers, they pretty much know from Balkan scene who is BTN, who is Snapper. They played for teams called Earthquake and the Elder Gods.
Yeah, you got a bit of a hiss going on with your mic right now, Kasad.
Really?
Yeah, it just started.
It's
with that
starting again, yeah. Stupid mic. Is it better now?
Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so the knife round is finally underway. And you said that there was a stand-in, that White was a stand-in as well.
Instead of White. I mean, White
instead of White, that's right.
Player,
okay.
and Fly is their champion.
Yeah, okay, I was a little confused by that. I was trying to rack my brain over that. But as I said, knife round underway. Right now, teams meeting face-to-face in mid, and whoever wins this knife round is more than likely, I'd say 99% going to take the CT side of this map, as this map is considered to be rather strongly CT-sided, with all of the close corners that the counter-terrorists are expected to watch, and that's going to be Giants who get that knife round, and you will see that they are going to be switching sides, so we'll get to see Giants at least take the stronger side of this map starting off with. If they can pull away with a lead, then that'll be, I think, the first time that we've seen in this competition that they've won a game if they're able to pull this one in their favor. And if so, that may give them the mental boost that they need to pull the second game of the day against Headshot as well. I mean, it's not likely, it's not what's expected, but it's definitely a possibility.
Definitely. No, but like you said, they really need to start well. They really need to pick up the city pistol because it will boost their confidence, and they will have a nice start going into the CT half. And you always want to do that, either like low tier team or top tier team. You just need that good start on the CT side. We can see them just going for that banana control and throwing the Molotovs and trying to pick somebody.
I think it's still warm up right now, correct?
Really?
I think so,
it's a pistol.
Here, sorry, my game, for some reason, the stream just crashed.
Oh, it's a pistol, it's a pistol.
Sorry, coming back in right now. The game, for some reason, decided to crash. So hold on just a moment for me, guys. I apologize.
No kills are missed, so there's still 5-on-5, and it's going to be a B push probably, and it's going to happen in the next 5 or 10 seconds, but...
Coming back in now. I'm not sure what happened with that, but...
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a B push. They have 2 smokes and 3 flashes, and they're going to use them to smoke the CT and coils, and go for the B where there's 2 guys waiting for them.
Alright, guys. I apologize for that. I'm not sure where that ended up coming from. There we go. Get everything back underway. Alright, so, yes, as he was saying, no kills missed. We'll see as the terrorists push their way onto B site here. But the quick rotate already from Nalum, they're going to have their work cut out for them if they want to keep this in their favor. They do have all 5 members on site already, but men are dropping quickly as Madag gets a kill onto Maniac. Nalum following up with a kill onto Harson. Mario over towards Grill right now with that pistol, trying to put it to use, but gets picked up by BTN quickly. Nalum on site, watching all angles, stopping that bomb plant from a seemingly blind BTM, and a quick second kill from him as Bierke and Nalum clean up that site. First round's going to go to Giants. neXtPlease falling to those pistols. Giants going for the FAMAS's buy-up now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a start that we wanted for Giants, I guess, and they picked up that city pistol. Now they have to convert this round if they want to keep it going, but I have to say it wasn't well executed strat from neXtPlease. It was a good idea, let's go for the delayed push B with 2 smokes and 3 flashes, but you need to take control of the apps, the boiler room, and maybe go for some pick there and try to get a man advantage with that close combat Glock fights, and then go for the B attack, because if you do it like this, rotation will come very fast and the 2 guys are are having their setup on the B site, and they just killed first 2 people, and the rotation came and they finished the round. So it was a not so hard round for Giants in this pistol, and now they are losing map control slowly. They lost banana already, and they're losing middle as well. So they just need to pick somebody up and then go from there.
Definitely. You can see as the terrorists make their way around each of these corners with 0 opposition so far, keeping Giants pushed back around the corners, not able to keep any real pressure on the terrorists. Terrorists have free reign of the majority of the map, but they're trying to force a rotate right now from the counter terrace over towards A site. They didn't get it, and neXtPlease pushing back towards B, but it's going to be a 5v3 on A site right now, so definitely holdable by Giants if they can play their cards correctly. But right now, they're holding extremely defensive angles around these corners, but we'll see if they can make it work for themselves. Bjerke pulling out that shotgun as the team rushes up to him. He gets the first kill onto BTN before being picked up by Mada. And Mario and Nyx holding site very well. Harson, though, with the response from that Tech 9, both Nyx and Mario picked up very quickly from him. At the 2v2 right now, Harson and Snapple are going to have to stop this retake if they want to take this round in their advantage. And Harson not able to pick up that first kill with the Tech 9, but quickly follows up with a barrage of bullets onto the 2 remaining players. And a great round for Harson there, pulling that second round in neXtPlease's favor. That's going to be rough news for the economy of Giants.
Wow, I mean, just a terrible setup from the CTs in that A site. And the guy who had like Mag 7, he was on long range position.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that was a bit of a, I mean, not very well planned setup from the CTs, and they let terrorists go everywhere, and they just punished them with that Tech 9s, and it was just a bad setup from the CTs, and they got punished for that. I mean, terrorists that just didn't do anything special in that round. They just used the mistakes that CTs made and just swarmed them to the inside and killed them all. End up in a 2-on-2 situation. And A site on Inferno is one of the toughest to retake against the pistols or I mean guns. It's very difficult to retake because there are so many angles, so many spots that you need to cover, and you can set up so easily crossfires and win the round like they do.
That's very true, and now they're going to be forced to try to put these pistols to use. We'll see 2 Deagles out for Giants right now, and Nyx is putting his to use with that kill onto BTN. But all of the members of the counter-terrorists are pretty low on health at the moment, but they're trying to do everything they can with these pistols, and they're doing a darn good job of it too. Currently a 4v2. They're able to hold this A site exceedingly well, but the bomb is now making its way back up Banana over towards B site now that they know that there can only be 1 member left on this site. So they're going to have a retake situation for the counter-terrorists, but we'll see if neXtPlease is able to hold the site on his own, and he gets a great first shot onto Snapple over in dark before Harson's able to pick him up. He will get the bomb plant on Grill right now, but the remaining members of Giants are going to have to play this pretty smart, sitting at low health like they are, and with only the pistols in hand. Nyx, though, doing a great job of keeping himself covered, and they're coming around Harson in a very good manner right now, getting that good crossfire, and they make it work for themselves, pulling the 3rd round in their favor. It's a back and forth.
Yeah, it's very painful for me to watch this, to be honest, because I see like an ocean of mistakes from both sides, and you can see that clearly. You can see the players are very nervous to play. I mean, it's a start of the map, but you can understand that, but they are really making a lot of mistakes from both sides and continuously pushing at the wrong timings, at the wrong angles, not going together, just spreading out and getting picked off. I mean, in the first, in the second, in the 3rd round, in every round, it's just so many mistakes. I kind of hope they are gonna calm down and try to think about what they need to do.
Yeah, it's one thing I'm noticing. I'm not seeing a whole lot of high-level gameplay here so far, but I'm sorry?
Not at all, yeah, you're right. Completely right.
And so a lot of this seems like pretty typical stuff that you would expect to see from any regular team. I mean, they're holding typical angles, but a great spray through the smoke from Bjerke here, putting down some damage as Maniac's able to get the kill on Harson. And with Mario pushing up from Banana, taking out the guy waiting behind Car, he's going to have a clear entry from that spot. But right now, terrorists can't get that bomb down because they've got too much pressure from Giants sitting at every corner. But with Mada sitting back in dark, he's able to put some damage down on 2 players, picks up the kill onto Bjerke, and he's going going to be holding Mario back into Banana, keeping him from pushing forward any further. But Nyx is going to be the man to watch out for over here on construction. He's going to have 2 players visible. He's going to have to keep those crosshairs in a very safe place. They can keep this bomb from going down if they hold, but as soon as they lose 1 member, it's all going to be downhill from there. So Mario got taken out, and Nyx was quick to follow.
Round for round here, and again, the mistakes on B side. I mean, Terry just went up to Banana and just went to the B side with like 1 flash, 1 smoke, or maybe 2 flashes. But TT's again with the late smoke on that default spot, and just not very good positioning. And you can see again mistakes. And TT's are not fighting for this round, which is interesting to see, because usually teams, I mean, on any tier, any level, they are usually fighting for these first 5 or 6 rounds when it's like this 1-for-1 trades round-wise.
Definitely.
They decided to stay to get some pistols without any armors or grenades, and it's gonna be a round probably for neXtPlease. Even there is a three-man stack on the B side, and I don't think TTs can take this unless something crazy happened, but
yeah, with that
it's unlikely.
With that early first pick, and now those 3 more rather to follow it up, and Mario quickly picked up mid as well. That's another round just traded. Actually, that's the first 2 rounds in a row that have been won by either side here. neXtPlease pulling their 3rd win, pushing their economy a little bit further. And Giants, they're going to save this one and wait for the full buy next round so that they can pull out some full armor here, except we'll see the SMG onto Nyx.
Then just why didn't you go for the armor pistol buy in the last one if you're going to go double eco? I mean, look at the money on Mario and Nyx as well, and the rest of the players, they have like 4k, 3.5, and I mean, it's a questionable calls, but I guess we can expect something like this.
Yeah, and it's gonna be, I mean, early on, both teams, I guess that they could be trying to feel each other out. We'll see if they're able to pick this up here now. But yeah, neXtPlease sitting at 3 wins. This is going to be a map where they're going to want to at least get up to 6. They're going to want to get to up to about 6 wins if they want to be in a comfortable position. So right now, it's not looking like they're going to have too much difficulty in doing that. We do see another 3-man stack in the CTs on B site. The bomb hasn't made any sort of commitments yet. Still sitting back near terrorist spawn with Mario and Nyx sitting on A. Snapple sort of feeling it out right now. And the bomb, after knowing that there are several members on B site, is going to make a strong push over towards A. And so Nyx is going to have his work cut out. For him with this MP9. See if he's able to put that slight buy to use, as Mario is picked up by Snapple in apartments right now. And Nyx, coming face to face with multiple members, gets picked up himself though by Harson. So that's going to be a clear A site, a very difficult retake for Giant5 right now, as that library is heavily guarded. Nalum making his way up mid with the Deagle. He's going to do everything that he can to put it to use, but no one really has any reason to save here. Maniac, a great headshot onto Harson, who got a little brave there. No need to really step out that far when you've got the bomb down, but he decided to take a peek for the information call. Nalum coming face-to-face now, though, with Madan. He gets the kill. Good work with that Deagle, but they're not going to be able to get the defuse at this point. Too much time has passed, so both members are either going to have to run or just try to get as many exit frags as possible. And Nalum's going to get the chance to do just that onto Snapple here. Snapple comes down, but he's able to pick up the kill on Nalum instead. So we do have an AK saved by Maniac, which is a good call by him, and 2 members of neXtPlease survived.
Yeah, I mean, 4 rounds already out of 6 for neXtPlease on the T side, and they're slowly creating space for themselves on the first half, and if they continue to do so, they will probably be able to close out this map very easily. But you can see AWP for Berkey on the middle, and he did actually go for that pick, but decided to step up in the defensive angle. And the default setup for the CTs, which has not been working for them, and they picked up pistol because they had a banana control at the start. I mean, they got the information, so all the things they needed, and now they are letting the map go. But and the other side, terrorists are not doing anything as well. So it's a kind of even situation there.
Definitely, and we see that they're still very spread out right now, but several of the terrorist members have been brought down to not the best place to be as far as health is concerned. Madad below 50% right now, Snapple down to 71, and we've got Fly sitting at 65, so lots of damage happening from the counter-terrorists, putting those frag grenades to good use, giving themselves the slight advantage. And they've decided to stack 3 members on A site now. They see that that's one of their weak points, and they're going to try to buff up the defense there. But BTN is being sent out by the terrorists to feel and see what's going on here at B site. Give me just...
Oh yeah, I mean, BTN just pulled the rotation from B to A, and from A to B, the guy in the connector from Novum, and they're gonna go for that A push, but very slow, and the exchange should be good now. Yeah, it should. It's a good exchange for them, and they should be able to Snapple with a triple kill.
Yep,
they got the site, and it's probably gonna go in the way of neXtPlease again, and it was that small thing because they had 4 people on A, 3 guys watching short in apartments, and the guy called Nullum watched the arch from the connector, and that kind of small thing that BTN did on B side, just throw some flash and smoke, and he pulled that 4th guy, and then the 3rd guy had to watch arch, and there were 2 guys focusing short and apps, and they were exchanged from the nice double kill from Snapple, and after that it was all execution, and you can see the 5th round going in the way of neXtPlease, and they're playing really good now. I mean, they're playing solid, and they're picking rounds on the T side, which is good for them. And I guess CTs will be full again because they saved AWP. Yeah, they're going with a full buy again, which is a smart decision, I guess. And you need to save as much as rounds as you can on the CT side, because if you start with a 4-11 half, it's not gonna be good for you.
No, it's definitely not. But right now, finally, we see an aggressive move here from Giants. They are going to get 2 kills, but they also lose 2 members. It's a quick trade, bringing the game down to a 3v3 and leaving that B site open for an easy take right now. So we're going to have to see a quick rotate here. Mario already out over towards B site. We'll see if he's able to put any use of this FAMAS as Nyx is being picked up by Fly over towards A, and Fly was watching that rotate. Mario, though, behind that smoke, they're going to do everything that they can to keep him back. He decides to run over the fire, though, because they're not going to expect him to be here whenever the smoke clears if that fire is still burning. And he may get just the jump that he was hoping for, but he's picked up from above by BTN to finish off that round. That's another round in the hands of neXtPlease on this T side. This is not a good place for Giants to be right now.
Yeah, Giants had a nice idea to push B side with 3 people, go for the aggressive banana control, but they made 2 mistakes there. They didn't throw any flashes after the smokes. They just went in and went in rushing, and they managed to kill 2 people, but 2-for-2 exchange on the banana is really not a good thing for the CTs, because they can be very fast into the B side after they kill your players and on banana. But the second mistake was there was no 3rd guy close enough to the B side to actually prevent the remaining terrorists to go into the B side and try to kill somebody. So 2 mistakes, nice idea, but not very well thought and not very well executed. So they are thinking right, but they're not executing well. So
exactly
2-6, and it's not looking good. They need to go eco again, I suppose, because they're like 3.5k. Only Mario is 3k and 100s as well. So I don't know. I would probably go for the full buy and go with some kind of aggressive apartments picks and try to kill somebody and have a man advantage right from the start. But that's only me, I guess.
Yeah, that's
they're
what
probably gonna go for the eco. But I mean, it's gonna be 7-2. I can imagine that it's probably going to be 7-2, and after that, if they manage to string up some rounds, stack up some money, and get to the 6-round mark, and if they get a pistol, then they can be back in the game. But looking at the current situation and the current, I don't know, it kind of feels that neXtPlease is the strongest team here. Not just because of the result, I mean, just because of all things considered.
Yeah, overall gameplay, neXtPlease is doing a great job of initiating on each of Giants' mistakes. They see that Giants are scared. They see that Giants are sitting back, and so neXtPlease is getting all the information they need. They're able to peek these corners without much worry at all. They can see whenever there's 2 members of Giants standing together over on A site, knowing that there's likely going to be a 3rd over on the other side, so they instantly make that push towards B. They see whenever Giants decide to get aggressive, they push out to Car on Banana, eliminate 2 members, and no hesitation push their way onto B side as well. So
the problem is they're playing default setup. I mean, they tried a B aggressive banana control in 1 round, and it almost worked, but those missing flashes and there was no third guy to actually back them up. But I don't know. I mean, if when they go for the default setup, they're just losing duels on short, on arch, on apartments, and then you lose the site, and then you lose the round. So they need to switch it up, maybe make some risks, go with the aggressive AWP pick from the boiler, from the boost room, or what do you call it? I mean, the boiler, or maybe mid, or with some flash or something, and try to get some man advantage and go from there, because it's clearly not working for you going with the default setup.
Exactly.
Because you're losing people left and right, and look at the money on the T side. BTN is having almost 16k, rest of the players are about 4k, and MDA is at 9. So they're pretty much carrying around for paying money for like next 2 rounds. So it's not looking good for Giants. They really need to change something up, go with some aggressive pick, anything basically. Gamble. Put 4 people on A, something.
And now we see as Berkey is actually stepping out towards mid to get that good information read, seeing that there are several members of neXtPlease making their way up mid. And we've got 2 members of Giants being pretty aggressive here over towards Banana. Snapple stepping out, getting the kill onto Berkey. And almost a good play from Nyx, flashing through that smoke, but he was being watched as well. And still, with Harson sitting back towards T-spawn, he is able to stop the rotate from Banana, but Mario's going to step out and eliminate 2 members of neXtPlease, bringing it down to a 3v2 now, and with Snapple sitting at 10 HP, he's going to be in a rough spot, but a great grenade from Fly picks up that kill on Nalum. Mario, the last man left standing, and with a 1v3, it's not impossible to do this retake, but with the financial situation being the way it is, it might not be the best idea for him to go super aggressive here. And it's looking like he may just be sitting back, seeing if anybody decides to peek around these corners to get an exit frag or so. Stepping around for some information as well. Snapple's going to be on site and low. He's going to be an easy pick, but it's not actually Snapple that falls. It's going to be Fly before Mada picks up the kill onto Mario, and it's another round in favor of neXtPlease.
This is a critical round for Giants. If they lose this, then it's probably going to be over for them, because the confidence will go down, and neXtPlease is going to be feeling great after that, having 8 rounds in T side, and I don't think they can come back unless they stack some kind of a some 2 or 3 rounds in a row. Without that, I don't think they can come back. But they started again with aggressive banana pick, and there you can see the third guy on banana, and now they cannot push B side because there is one more player waiting for them with 100 HP and smoke as well. So if they go, he would probably kill 1 or 2 of them unless he makes some kind of a mistake. And yeah, the mistake is made because he threw a wrong smoke, very wrong smoke.
Yeah, he's gonna
barbecue,
smoke himself into the back there. But he is able to step out and pick up the kill onto BTN. Mario helping out as well, though, with a stop on Mada. Harson picked up, and Giants taking a very much needed round, putting them at 3-7 right now. And that's going to put them in an economical situation that they really need to be in, with neXtPlease pushing ahead as far as they were.
There you can see they put a third guy in the banana as well. They throw Molotov and 1 more flash into that lower part of the banana, and they exchanged 2 for 2, and there was a third guy there who prevented them to go into the B side so easily, and there is the round. It's 7-3, and maybe they can come back if they pick up this one. Now is the hard job for them, because if they lose this one, the money will be resetted, and the money system and economy will be resetted, and it's going to be a whole different problem for them. But Berkey with a nice pick on that apartment, really nice pixel, and he managed to pick it up. And now he's forcing T's to do something which they don't want to do, like gather up somewhere and gamble. And CTs can basically sit back and create some kind of a crossfire. They also have 2 more smokes and 4 firebombs. So it's looking good for the CTs now, yeah.
The resources are definitely in their favor, and we've got with the 3 stack over on A, they're going to be able to hold off neXtPlease relatively easily if they play their cards right, and Nalum's definitely helping out with that. It's currently a 5v3 with Nyx down at 1 health, but if he's able to get those shots off quickly, then that's not going to be much of an issue for him. Berkey sitting back, watching each of these corners with the op right now. Not the most offensive position, but that's not where they need to be. And he's not able to get the pick onto BTN. The reaction time there, surprisingly slow, as BTN gets the headshot to finish off that op. And BTN doing real work as well, picking up Nyx. And Nalum's going to be watching from pit right now, and he's going to be able to get the first kill onto Harson. The quick second shot onto BTN, a great headshot from him. And the last remaining member, Snapple's going to have his work cut out for him over at Truck. They see where he's at. Nalum able to find him, but Snapple's able to pick up Alum from behind that truck before Nalum can respond. Time runs out. Snapple not able to get the plant, but still cleaning up. One member left standing at Giant5. Not going to be good for their economy. It's not going to put them in that boosted spot that win could have if they had kept more members alive. And that's one of the rough things about being on CT's side is if you can be winning rounds, but if you're not keeping men alive, then your economy is going to take a huge hit.
You're giving the chance to terrorist to take away your good half with 1 or 2 easy rounds, but you could clearly see with the AWP with that pick what that did to the terrorist team. They just were completely confused after that. They didn't know what to do, and they just